Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to part 2 of the Zergling Horde Strat, featuring me, TheXploder, aka Domus900, and Killer4716 playing as the Red Protoss. Okay, so, right, you saw us defeat Bob, and yep, Killer's pretty much under attack, but of course, this opponent called Jimmy has one thing that is bad for my Zerglings. He has Void Rays. But let's see if those Void Rays can defeat this huge swarm, huge horde, huge amounts of damage incoming. All these stalkers, all these zealots are going to try and get rid of all my Zerglings. Void Rays haven't started, now they've started targeting my Zerglings. But by this time I'm still surrounding these stalkers and these zealots, still taking them down pretty quick and pretty effectively actually. And as for the immortals, well, they're not immortal anymore thanks to the Zerglings, which are almost fully upgraded. Okay, those Void Rays are getting really annoying, and they're going to get even more annoying in the future, believe me on that one. So yeah, Zergling Horde, gotta love them. Of course there are many pros and cons to a Zergling Horde, many of these being cons. But let's start off with the pros, shall we? With a big enough horde, you can pretty much take down any ground units there are. Fact, with a good enough horde, you can basically cripple their economy at the very beginning of a game. Fact. But let's also look at the cons here. If you keep spamming them during the whole duration of the game, eventually your opponent will start getting air units and completely screw you over. Fact. However, there is a thing about that. Even if your opponent does go air, you can still technically survive it, depending on how, like, what type of air unit it is. Like, for Void Rays, for example, Void Rays obviously get damage over time, and once their laser is at full power, it can literally go zap, 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 and quickly take out your Zerglings. But when it comes to carriers, obviously they have little ships that come out of them to attack you from down below. So for them you have to be a little bit more cautious, just because they can obviously attack more Zerglings at the same time and have... They're more like a DPS tank unit, I would say. But anyway, speaking of DPS, I'm dealing with damage right now against these zealots. Not a big... well, it's a relatively alright force of Zerglings. First things first, I want to see if I can just deactivate this starport. I can see he's making another Void Ray, but if I can just deactivate it... oh god damn it. But it wasn't a Void Ray, it was a freaking carrier. Oh damn it. And so now I just thought to myself, right, if these Zerglings are not going to live, I can at least cripple this guy's base kind of by destroying his pylons. And by turning off most of his building production for a while, or at least I was thinking that. So anyway, as you can see, my Zergling's pretty much getting battered and bruised here, but we're getting followed, but it ain't that bad. Because now, yep, I just thought to myself, right, my Zerglings are gonna die, might as well see if we can get rid of that Nexus. We got down the Nexus's shields, but sadly we died. Sad face. But meanwhile, back at base, yep, still got a tiny group of Zerglings. Already back there. Well, I say tiny. It's alright, but it won't do the trick for what I need it for. So, more Zerglings need spamming. And while that's happening, got even more Zerglings there, got drones going up because they're going to get more economy for me. Got even more drones down here that are going to get some more Vespene gas, because you never know when you might need to fart. And store your fart containers. Because that's what Vespene gas is, people. It's liquid fart. There you go. And now we see the random footage of Zerglings getting together, forming up, and moving up. Because why are they going up? Why are they going up? It's because of this. You can hear it in the background, kind of. It's an attack force, but they're trapped in a corner again, and as we all know, Zerglings love corners. So we're gonna go in there, we're gonna just do a little bit of an attack here, just om nom 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 nom. All they can at these units. Just to deal the damage, get them knocked down maybe. But then obviously the carrier comes into play and starts playing around with my Zerglings as well. My Zerglings don't like that. But we did the job, we got him. So we're gonna run home and join our brothers for the next fight. Lovely. So how are you guys doing today, by the way? How are you doing? Leave a comment saying how well you're doing. It's always nice to see how my subscribers are doing. And I do apologise with lack of like strats and lack of videos in general. University, what can I say? And I just got a text message. Lovely! A text message during a video, that always makes the commentary that tiny bit more interesting. Oh yeah, and guys, that still reminds me, if you have any epic replays of any epic matches that you might have, whether it's a match, even if you don't think it's an epic battle, send it in anyway. Because I'll be more than happy to have a look at it, and to possibly even commentate it for future videos. By all means, send me your replays, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know where to send my replays to, I will put my email address in the description so that you guys know where to send them. It's really nice to see how you guys like to play Starcraft as well. Like favourite factions, favourite tactics, favourite maneuvers. Just tell me your favourites and I'll love them. Okay, so here we go. I'm pretty much going to take out Jimmy McJimpants right now. Just going to surround his pylons and take them out one by one. Apart from that one, because I can't seem to surround it, but oh my god, it has Colossus. Nom 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 nom. Easy Colossus takedown. Because we all know Colossus can easily be taken down by Zerglings. And so here we go, Zerglings still fighting. Now he only has a carrier left, so I'm like, okay, go for these drones, go for these drones. Om nom 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 nom. Eating all the drones, and I'm going to go for this Nexus to make sure that the drones do not get made anymore. Yes, I know I'm still being attacked by that carrier, but it's not doing enough damage over time to deal with my huge Zergling horde, and there you go. Nexus is down. Now we're going to be cleaning up what Jimmy has in his base right here, right now. I should really concentrate on getting rid of like his unit production structures, really, but oh well. This is a game that was played, so I'm not complaining, it's already been done. So here we go, om nom 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 of a pylon. Because we all know Zerglings love eating pylons. It gives them ire! Let me om nom of the sentry. Om nom of another pylon. And while this is all happening, Killer is putting together his Stalker armada. That are going to help me out in possibly the final push of the entire game. Because he's obviously making a big enough group of Stalkers to take down any Void Rays and carriers that any opponent might have still. See, I have an alright size group of Zerglings still. And as I've been saying during part 1, I make these Zerglings whilst I'm attacking my opponents. So that's always nice, isn't it? Always nice. And here we go, my Zerglings are going to split up into 2 groups. They're going to go up. As you can see, I am under attack in my expansion. However, I make him run away for his life. And there's Killer's Stalker armada. I'm going to om nom nom of these units. I'm going to quickly take him down. Yes, we are speeding through this, because quite frankly, I just want this to be 2 parts. Yes! And so, Killer goes forward, my group of Zerglings are going to be following behind him. I tell Killer to go and get rid of what's up at his main base. I'll deal with the expansion. So I go to the expansion. I get rid of all of the drones. I then go for the Nexus. While Killer is going for these pylons and for these pesky little units that are all over the place. He goes for those pylons. He loves shooting at those pylons. My Zerglings then come up from behind, then take the damage on those buildings. And pretty much we have defeated Jimmy McJimpants. Lovely. Another win for us. And now we're gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and make another bigger force of Zerglings, and magically we're gonna fast forward, and that is my horde, the biggest horde I've made for this game so far. And I'm just gonna literally go up there to see how far I can get into his base. Killer has a small group of stalkers there that are literally going to be there to blink into the back of this last opponent's base. Oh, this is going to be lovely. Just look at that. It looks like a stampede of school children that are really happy that they're out of school. It's like, yay! Wow. You don't want to get hit by that stampede. No, really, you don't. No, trust me. But that's what she said. Yeah, so there we are, the lovely horde there. There's at least, I think there's 96 Zerglings there. I think I had overall 96, something like that. Something like 96, I swear it was 96. But I can't remember. I have a bad memory at times, okay folks? I am British after all, give me a benefit of the doubt. Okay, so the Zerglings are going to go up. We are going to invade this last opponent's base, but what is his name? Well, I can tell you for a fact his name is Fred, because he will be dead. Now I'm going to take down his drones at his expansion, because quite frankly I hate expansions. So I'm going to om-nom-nom his drones, and I'm going to literally horde around all of his buildings, especially his nexus, because it's so shiny. And kaboom! Taken down. And big Zergling horde are like, right, charge up the ramp, take down the drone on the way up, and alright, they're in the base. But look, he has a defense turret. So we're gonna go for his turret, we're gonna go for his units, we can kick his ass. I mean, come on, just look at this horde. Fully upgraded as well, so they've got level 3 melee weapons, level 3 armor, they've got their metabolic boost, they've also got the other upgrade which I can't remember from the spawning pool, which you can only get once you hit Tech 3. And so they're gonna literally chew on those zealots for breakfast. And wow, someone just came up on MSN. Wow, this commentary is going brilliantly. And then Killer's at the back, what's he gonna do? He's gonna blink in, that's what he's gonna do. And while that's all happening, my Zerglings are literally going om-nom-nom at any building they want. Mostly concentrating around the pylons. Pylons made out of pure iron are no match for Zerglings apparently. So the Zergling horde are just going to power on through while Killer takes down the Nexus. I'm just going to concentrate on these pylons. And then pretty much, yep, that's the last one. All his buildings are shut down now. I'm going to keep chewing on all of these buildings until, quite frankly, we have won. Yeah, that's it guys. Thanks for watching. More vids on the way. And I'll see you guys next time. So until next time, goodbye first strategist, goodbye. And I'll see you on the battlefield. Don't forget to send me your strats. And don't forget to enter this week's challenge.